that there has been a large explosion that is being reported by the Pentagon in the Kabul airport. For more, let's bring in Bloomberg's Annmarie Hordern from Washington. Annmarie, what do we know?
Well, Lisa, all we know right now is what we heard from the Pentagon spokesman, Mr. Kirby, saying that there was an explosion at the Kabul airport. Now, this comes on the heels of a very prudent message, it seems like, in the middle of the night last night, Kabul time, around 3:40 a.m. Kabul time. The U.S. Embassy there did put out an alert for Americans to avoid the airport and at all costs, please leave these gates. There's about 3 gates that we're focusing on: Abbey Gate, East Gate, and North Gate. And that was the alert from the U.S. yesterday, as well as some of the allies as well, like the United Kingdom. We already see some other countries starting to stop the evacuations of civilians because of the worry of a terror attack. And then we have today the news from the Pentagon officially saying that there was this explosion at the Kabul airport. But, Lisa, it's a very fluid situation. We're still waiting for more details.
All right. And just can you give us a sense of the lead up to this in terms of the Taliban surrounding the airport and what their progress has been in terms of gaining ground there?
Well, it's a very scary situation, given the fact that the Taliban has control around the airport. Basically, a lot of security and checkpoints. But the other thing, and this is what the administration has been talking about in the last few days, and the reason why they did not want to extend that August 31st deadline is because they were worried of a terror attack from the likes of ISIS-K. Now, this is the ISIS's affiliate group in Afghanistan. They started there in around 2015, but they are a sworn enemy of the Taliban because they have different views on Islam and a number of other issues. You could see how this is a very scary and precarious situation, given the fact that you potentially have a resurgence of ISIS-K because of the U.S. military there, as well as the Taliban surrounding the airport. But again, we don't know who is responsible for this explosion, but we do know that there was this happening at the Kabul airport, and we're waiting details more from the administration as well as from the Department of Defense.
And Annmarie, this comes at a time when there are reports that there are about 1,500 American residents, not to mention all of the potential cooperators with ally soldiers that still remain in Afghanistan. In other words, there still are people who may want to be leaving. What do we know about how far the evacuation strategy has gone and what it could be remaining if there is this disruption at the Kabul airport?
Well, we're still waiting for more information, but just about an hour or so ago, the Pentagon spokesperson, Mr. Kirby, actually said that there are reports that we are winding down that civilian withdrawal, and for the next 36 hours, and he said that is not true. So potentially we thought that we would see maybe more civilian evacuations over the coming days. This bomb that has gone off in the airport has certainly probably shaken a lot of this timeline. Another thing to consider as well, Lisa, is that there have been talks, and President Erdogan of Turkey has signaled that they would want to stay, cooperate with the Taliban, and maintain security of that airport. They were doing this for years as well before to make sure that civilian flights can continue after the withdrawal of the United States. Potentially, given what we're seeing right now at the airport, a lot of things can change.
Meanwhile, we also are getting reports that Russia actually is withdrawing individuals as well. So this is one country that was actually supposed to be maintaining a presence, but they are evacuating because of this situation. Can you give us a sense of what this means in terms of that geopolitical potential alliance?
Well, Russia was potentially going to want to work with the Taliban, as was Xi Jinping of China. We know that actually Xi Jinping and President Putin, over the course of 24 hours, had a phone conversation where they discussed this, but they also wanted to make sure that there wasn't a resurgence of militant groups coming from Afghanistan, either former Soviet states or that 48-mile border between China and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
If Russia is now starting to unwind, they said that they would keep their embassy there. So I imagine this has completely spooked them, and they just want to make sure that their people are secure.
Annmarie Hordern, thank you so much for being with us.